That's Ethereal. So today I'm going to be talking about the two most important things that you guys are probably interested in when it comes to Grand Peace Online. One is Haki and two is Delve Fruits. Alright, so there are many things that we have to talk about in today's video, but before we do that, be sure to like the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We are going to be doing some Grand Peace progression over the next couple of weeks here, so I would appreciate if you guys, stick with me until then. Alright, anyways, right, get into the video now. Let's first talk about Haki, right? This is probably the quickest explanation that I have for it, and so on and so forth like that. So in order to obtain Haki within this game, you have to go to an island called Quarry. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to take out our log post right now. We're gonna go to Quarry. I'm gonna have a map on screen for you guys so you guys can sort of follow along to where we have to go here. So right now we are at Shellstown. All right, we have to go over to the island of Quarry. Near Quarry is Zoe and Sandora, so you want to make sure you set your spawn at any one of those islands because there is no spawn point at that island. So that means that if you die at that island, you have to travel all the way back, and you don't want to travel all the way back from Shellstown, that is for sure. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to Quarry here. I have a log post for it so I can head straight over there, and I'm probably going to fast forward because I'm only going to be going in a straight line from Shellstown. So like I said, y'all, I'll have a map available for you guys in this video. You guys probably already saw it, so all you have to do is just use your directional skills, your navigational skills, and try and follow a close path from there. Now we have just reached the island of Quarry. Now it is important to note that it took me quite a long time to reach this island. I have the fastest boat in the whole entire game right now. This means that if you don't have the fastest boat in the game and you die at this island, you are going to actually suffer. All right, I have to be pretty real with you guys. All right, you die, you have to come all the way back here, and it's gonna take you even longer to get here. But I would hope that when you actually come to this island, you are at least like almost max. The requirement for this quest is level 80 and 25,000 belly. So if you have one of those two, you're free to come here and you're free to start this quest. Now, it's important to note that once you start this quest, you don't want to stop doing this quest. Why? Because this quest requires you to defeat 100 Yeti. Yes, guys, it requires you to defeat 100 Yeti, and thankfully enough, you can do it in your own fair time. This means that if you leave the soul for any instance, your quest progress saves. Just means if you defeat 25 Yetis, then when you come back, you will also have 75 Yetis left to be killed. All right, so that's one of the blessings that we have about this quest, the fact that it saves your progress. All right, so this is something that you're probably going to be doing if you're not within a group over the course of a couple days. It took me a whole day to do it, because I was pretty much doing it by myself for a little bit, and then I had a lot of help, and then I kind of sped it up a little bit. So yeah, you're also probably going to want to do this if you have a good enough fruit for farming, which we'll get to in a second. But if you don't, you're going to want to make sure you have a group with you, and you're going to want to make sure that you have a good fighting style and you have a decent amount of points in health and strength, because these NPCs will destroy you. I have to keep it real before you guys get into this whole Haki business. All right, now once you defeat the Yetis, you will automatically obtain Haki. All you have to do is just press J with your tool selected, and then it will appear on whatever fighting style you have. So in this instance, I have Rokushiki, so it'll appear on my hands. If I have a sword equipped, it'll appear on my sword. Now this line here is a good factor in determining how far you are in Haki V1. There are multiple versions of Haki in this game. Only one that's going to be obtainable right now, to my knowledge, is Haki V1. So if you want to know how to obtain Haki V1, all you have to do is just buy a sword, which you will find at this island right here on screen. You guys look at the left side of the map. There's an island called One Sword Style, 1SS. That is where you find a sword, and that is how you have a good judgment of how far you are in progress. If this doesn't have the swirls, that means you aren't maxed out in Haki. One thing that I forgot to mention as well is that Haki actually allows you to attack Logia users. That's the only way you can attack them aside from draining their Logia bar, which you guys can see is indicated right here at the bottom of my Haki bar, which is the purple. The bottom is my Logia bar. So I have about 30 dodges on my Logia bar. You can make that run out to hit a Logia user, or you can have Haki and then you'll hit them automatically with it. So yeah, and another thing as well is that when you have Haki on, projectile based attacks, like let's say for example a bullet, right? A bullet, if it hits the Haki, it will actually bounce off and it won't do anything to you. So yeah, that's a good thing to know. Oh, this dude pulled up on me. What in the world? All right, now he has to get destroyed, y'all. Live footage destroying a Yeti. Live footage. These things are very powerful to beat, by the way. Like, this is no joke. Like, these Yetis are extremely powerful. All right, do not take them lightly because you will get gripped and you will have to sail all the way back here. It's a tough process, and as it should be. All right, but good luck to you guys on that. Let's move on to Delph. Now, here is the most important talk that I need everybody to pay attention to, all right? Because this is highly important for you to know if you plan on farming Delphi. Right now, I need you guys to actually share this part of the video. Like, actually, like, in all seriousness, okay, I need you guys to actually share this part of the video if you have made it this far, and tell people to actually make it to this part of the video. This is very important because this will clear up a lot of things and a lot of confusion. All right, now what's said about devil fruit spawning is that they spawn every 2 to 4 hours. All right, this is incorrect. All right, now what 2 to 4 means, right, is that it can spawn anytime between 2 and 4. All right, so that means that if I'm here for 2 hours, right, that means it now can begin spawning, and then it can probably spawn at 2:30 or you know, 2:45, 3:30, and then the max that it can spawn at is 4. That is incorrect. What it really means is that it will spawn in 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours. All right, that is a completely different statement. So what does this mean, y'all? This means, right now for me, it's 8:30 p.m. All right, it's 8:30 p.m. for me right now. Okay, so that means that the Delphi is going to either spawn at 10:30 p.m., right? Or it will spawn at 11:30 p.m. or it will spawn at 12:30 p.m. There is no in between times, guys, okay? This is very important. I need you guys to like the video and share it so more people can understand this, all right? I even want you guys to reference this part of the video. This is the most important part of this whole entire video, and I do not know if anybody else is going to explain it like how I just did, all right? It is not 2 to 4 hours. It is every 2 or 3 or 4 hours, all right? Now, in addition to that, it's another important part, okay? If it does not spawn in 2 hours, right, then it will either spawn on the 3rd or 4th hour. If it does not spawn on the 3rd hour, then it will guaranteed 100% spawn on the 4th hour, right? It is 100% chance on the 4th hour if it does not spawn in 2 hours or 3 hours from your initial time, okay? Now I gotta re-explain this all over again, man, because it's a pretty confusing concept, and I don't know why it's not explained thoroughly. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. All right, devil fruit spawn every 2 or 3 or 4 hours. Okay, if it does not spawn in 2 or 3 hours, then it will 100% spawn on the 4th hour. All right, let's use another example of time. All right, let's say it's 12 o'clock p.m. right? Let's say it's 12 o'clock p.m. right? And I joined the server at 12 o'clock p.m. That means that the devil fruit will either spawn at 2 o'clock p.m. right? If it doesn't spawn at 2 o'clock p.m., then it will spawn at 3 o'clock p.m. or 4 o'clock p.m., right? If it doesn't spawn at 3 o'clock p.m., then that means that it will 100% spawn at 4 o'clock p.m. It is 2 or 3 or 4 hours. Okay, I gotta stress that point, all right? Now that we have that settled, okay, I will actually, if you guys have, actually, before we even move on, if you guys have any questions related to what I just said, okay, let me know down below in the comment section and I will address it, all right? And hopefully other people like your comment and see your comment. so that way we can you know, get this cleared out here. It's every 2 or 3 or 4 hours. Now, what are the rarities for fruit? Okay, let's just put it like this. All right, in my entire time of grinding within 2 weeks, I found 2 Logia. All right, that is with me spending hours within the game, literally not turning the game off. I had an auto clicker in the game, you know, just keeping it available, so that way when I got the notifier indication, I could just run over to the fruit. All right, so that took me several days to actually get a Logia. All right, and 2 of the times I got the same exact Logia. All right, so it's hard to find a Logia fruit. All right, so I'll tell you guys what I found. All right, I found 100 billion different suke. I found 1 barrier fruit, and I found 1 hiei fruit, and I found 1 light fruit. Okay, so it takes a long time to get a Logia unless your RNG is just in your favor. All right, now on release, there's going to be suke, bomb, barrier, Mera, Pika, light, ice, and magma. All right, if I didn't say one, I'll just put it somewhere on screen if I forgot something, but those are all the fruit that you can get. Now, the best spots to farm for fruit, because I know a lot of people don't want to buy this notifier, all right? If you want to buy the notifier game pass, it is, let's see how much Robux it is for it. Maybe he'll reduce it, I don't know. But Devil Fruit Notifier for 1 hour, it's 246 Robux. All right, the reason for that is because he wants to keep fruits in the game rare. All right, so let's actually sail out. Okay, now looking at this island, right? This island has a bunch of trees. So Shells Town is one of the best islands if you want to just, you know, wait on the time and then maybe try and look around. So Shells Town is a good place to look for fruit. And we also have Zoe. Let's go ahead and take a look at where Zoe was at real quick. And I'll show you guys the position of where you want to kind of be at on the map for finding Devil Fruit. I believe Zoe is this way, this direction. If I head like a little bit this way, we should probably be at Zoe soon. All right, here we are. Now we are at Zoe. Zoe has also a lot of trees on the island. Okay, go ahead and take a nice little upper look real quick. There we go. So as you guys can see, there are trees literally scattered along the whole entire island. There are trees within these little gaps right here, and then there are trees around the actual base of the pyramid or temple, I want to say. And there's also some trees up here as well. So Zoe has a lot of trees along with Shells Town and Buggy Island. All right, these 3 places are actually close to each other, so they're really nice to farm if you're looking for a Devil Fruit and you don't have the notifier, you're just waiting on the time. So I would literally advise you to be at one of these 3 islands, or like somewhere in the middle of these 3 islands. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to Barriate right now, not Barriate, Buggy's Town right now, because literally in my whole entire time of looking for a Devil Fruit, I've mainly found it at Zoe. I actually found Pika. I found Pika at Zoe. It was like in this section right here, like you see this tree right here? This tree right here, it was under this tree right here. I found it mainly at Shells Town, Zoe, and Buggy's Island. So if you're looking for a fruit, it's most likely gonna spawn at one of those 3 locations, and they're all near each other, thankfully. All right, so now we're almost at Buggy Island, literally like right there from Zoe, right? So now we're almost at Buggy's Island. I'll go ahead and show you an upper view of Buggy's Island really quick. All right, let's look at it real quick. Let's look at it. Land it in the water. Okay. As you guys can see, Buggy's Town has quite a bit of trees. You have literally all around the island. You have several in between these gaps right here. So Buggy's Island also has a bunch of trees. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the map real quick so you guys can see exactly what we're talking about here. All right. Now, if you guys stand at where I circled on the map, right, on your ship or whatever, every single 2 hours, right, every 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours, you can position yourself like right here, and then just do a quick check. Now fruit despawn in like 30 minutes, so you're only gonna have 30 minutes to check all of these islands for every single crevice to look for fruit. And then you're gonna have to go to different islands, like they spawn at Arlong, they spawn at One Sword Style Island, and they spawn at every island that has trees. It doesn't matter what island it is, as long as it has a tree. Even Sandora, it can spawn at Sandora as well. Every single island that has trees, it can spawn on. But what I'm just telling you guys is that if you stand on your ship between these 3 islands right here, you have a good chance of finding the fruit fast because of how many trees that these 3 islands in total have. So yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions down below in the comments. All right, I'm gonna try and put this video together nice and easy for you guys, but I need you guys to share this video because it is a very important. I do not feel that other people are going to be going as in depth as I did when it comes to Haki and devil fruits for you guys. All right, so like the video if this helped you out in any single way or gave you some new information. Share this video so we can, you know, get more people on the road here. And you know, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been EtherealMiracle. I'm out. Deuces.